Okay, so now come back. So I just only recite part of it. So I think most of you know what is, the suttas, the Dhammacakkappavatthana Suttas all about, right? So to start with a very brief introduction to these Dhammacakkappavatthana Suttas, right? As we know, this is a suttas, first preached by the Buddhas, yeah, to define ascetics, and the contents, right? The contents is about the Four Noble Truths that he has discovered, right? So now we look at the suttas directly. Okay, as usual, right, I will analyze like Evang Me Suttam. Okay, Evang Me Suttam. Then how do you analyze this Evang Me Suttam? Most of the sutta will start with this Evang Me Suttam. Okay, then can you get it? Nothing. The pen is not there. Wait. Okay. Okay, so now Ewa Me Suttam, right? So this is a very impersonal. You look at the suttas, right? Grammar-wise, right? This Suttang is a past participle, right? Is in the form of impersonal, like it has been heard, right? It has been heard. So Suttang is from the root, right? Stru mean to hear, okay, to hear. So if it is a past participle, mean heard. Since this is impersonal, so it has been heard, right? It has been heard. Then the me here is a first person pronouns, right? Me mean instrumental, by me, right? And also it has a form of genitive like I have, that kind of meaning. And evang here is an adverb, right? Adverb. So how to translate this? Right? Evang me sutang. So you can translate like it has been heard by me thus. Okay, so this is quite literal, right? Very literal. Or if you take this may as a genitive, right? Then you can translate like I have heard thus, but I think this is not a very good one, right? It has been heard, that to reflect, the structure is in the impersonal form, right? Impersonal. Okay, then the Chinese word is like 如是我闻, yeah, 如是 evan, 我 mean me, 闻 means sutang. But you look at the Chinese word here, that the Chinese doesn't tell you the grammar of it, right? We don't know this 我, this I here, whether it's in the nominative, or this verb here is whether is it in the first person singular, we don't know, yeah. But you look at the Pali here, 闻, okay, sutang is in the impersonal past participle. Okay, so that's why we have to read Pali, learn Pali, so that we can have a very definite, precise translation. Okay, ekang samayang bhagava Varanasiyang viharati isipatane migadaye. Okay, so you look the whole sentence like this, right? Then the verb, first find the verb first. Right? The verb is a viharati, right? Third person singular. He. And what is the root for this? It's from vi and her, right? Her mean to carry, to carry. So it means that the meaning here means stay. He dwell. And then once you have the third person singular, you have to find the subject. The subject is in a nominative singular, right? Then the bhagava. Yeah, I think by now you should know, what is bhagava, right? This is the, the possessive nouns, right? And then it's coming from the bhagavan, bhagavan, right? Bhaga mean a fortune. One mean a possessive suffix, right? It means that one possess the fortune. So you can translate that, the fortunate one. So you look at the sentence like that, you can translate that fortunate one dwell. Okay, the fortunate one stay, dwells. And then you find the object. Usually object is in the accusative. If there is no object, then you find other cases, right? So in this case, you find the locative, Varanasiyam. Okay, And then Isipatana is also locative, right? And then Migadaya is also locative. So these are the name of of the place. And then Ekang Samayang here, they are accusative, but now used as an adverb. So Ekang Samayang means on one occasion or once, right? So here you can see the blessed one, okay, dwells at Varanasi in the deer park, okay, in Isipatana or at Isipatana. Okay, so I'm giving you the Chinese, but this Chinese you can find everywhere. But English here is more important, because when I translate English, I have to make sure that this English reflect all this Pali structure. Okay, so of course those who can read Chinese, I think this is an advantage. Yeah. Okay, so it's very easy, isn't it? Pali is not that difficult.
Bhante,
Yeah.
just now you put Viharati V plus HR carry. Should it be live? Staying?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, sure. Stay also. Yeah, because it carries sometimes, you spend sometimes, you see. So yeah, so it has a meaning of dwelling or staying or stay, just simply.
Okay, thank you.
So I think you need not to worry so much about the root, like this kind of root that it doesn't indicate very clearly, because from the root her mean to carry, but as a translation is to dwell. You see, so you have to feel yourself, this kind of root very intuitively. You can feel yourself, but some of the root can you can get it directly. So okay, tatra ko bhagava panchavaggiye bhikkhu amantesi. Wow, here heavy rain. Okay, so yeah, so now you look at any verb here. Yes. Okay, yeah, the verb is amantesi, but can be careful. Yeah, of course this class is not to teach you to form past tense or the present tense, or to form this past participle, present participle, or future participle, but just to give you, okay, yeah, this is what. So if you want to know more about this, yeah, you have to go to another class. Yeah, I think Brother Kao is trying very best. Yeah, so he will give you some examples of this kind of tenses. Yeah. So in this case, amantesi, right, is a third person. You see AOR here, aoris. In fact, it's another synonym for past tense. So it's a past tense, third person singular. But you see, I have the denominative. You see this denominator. Denominative is a verb derived from a noun. Okay, derived from a noun. So okay. So, okay, so now you see it's a third person singular. Then you have to find the subject. Yeah, the subject is bhagava. Okay, the blessed one. Okay, and then yeah, the blessed one. Okay, address amante. See, address whom? Address the bhikkhu. You see here is accusative. Bhikkhu. Address the bhikkhu. And what else? Okay, you see, this panchavaggiye is also accusative plural, right? So this panchavaggiye, right, is from panchavagga. So this iye, okay, because next time I think we have to set the annotation format so that I can write directly on the screen here, because I think it's okay, Bobby. We later on we can set an annotation.
No, Bhante is already set annotation.
Is it set already?
Yeah.
Is it? But why I cannot write here?
Bhante, you have to go to the share screen and then choose the iPad.
No need, because I have another class. They also assign me the annotation. I can just directly write here.
I check again, Bhante. Wait now.
Yeah. Because oh, how about you do you allow me? I'm using this you check my name. I'm signed in as what? You see whether I'm using this Dhammapala whiteboard. Can you assign me the co-host?
Wait now.
Okay.
Dhamma.
Dhammapala whiteboard.
Mhm.
Okay.
Don't have, Bhante.
Huh? Don't have
Yes, it's
Yeah,
at the
Bhante.
bottom, second last.
Oh, okay. Wait now.
Can you assign me?
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Done.
Done already.
Ah.
Let me see. Cannot like. Funny.
Wait, let me check settings again.
Uh-huh.
I check settings again.
Yeah. Because once you assign me, then I can write right here, right on my iPad. Is it okay?
You carry on first, Bhante. I done.
Oh.
I know.
Anyway, okay. So the
Checking.
Panchavaggiya, right? This is pertaining to a group of 5, right? So you had here is so here is also accusative. So you can translate like a bhikkhus, address the bhikkhus of the group of 5. Vagga means a group of 5. Okay. And the tatra is an adverb, right? Darian, okay, Darian. The Blessed One addressed the bhikkhus, okay, of the group of 5. Got it right?
Bhante, you're already on annotation.
Is it?
Yeah. Only
Oh.
the user who is sharing can annotate.
Is it?
You are sharing, right? Yeah.
No. But
Yeah.
Until you have to use your iPad to share screen.
Never mind. I disable the user sharing. Wait,
I click one.
Unclick that option because you're sharing using different app. You want to use different app.
Like I'm in Hong Kong.
Now they're clicking on the user that's sharing and
Bhante, is it you want to write on the something on your sharing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm using computer for the screen sharing, but also I'm using another iPad. It's the whiteboard.
Bhante, you use your iPad and then you click share, it will overwrite this PowerPoint.
Yes.
No, because my PowerPoint is in my computer, but PowerPoint here, I can directly write here because I have used this software before in other institution.
Bhante, now the screen you share is your iPad or your laptop? I mean the screen.
Laptop. But I'm using my iPad for my whiteboard because I want to write something on top of this.
And then I think you have to use just now another sister said that you share your screen from.
No, I cannot share. Here I cannot share. I cannot share my screen.
Don't know what to do.
Okay. Yeah. I cannot share, but usually like Hong Kong, I did that. Okay, ma. Yeah. Anyway, okay lah. This one, if we cannot do it, then we do it next time.
Bhante, close this present PowerPoint first. Then you share your the iPad. You can share under whiteboard. Close the PowerPoint first. Yeah.
Actually, you can use your laptop directly to do annotation because when you move your cursor to the upper part, there will be another control bar come out, and then you see there is something there, and then at the right hand side, this is 3 dot.
It's okay. I'm quite familiar with this system before because I have been using this before at other institutions. So I did not, yeah, it's very simple. Of course, I can just quick this one easily. Yeah, but I want to use existing screen like you see the duet email. And I want to write something here. Yeah. Anyway, it's okay. We do it next time. Don't worry. Now, okay, so due ime bhikkhave anta pabbajitena na sevitabba katame due. Okay, so in this case, there is no finite verb, right? No finite verb, but you have this participle, right? But in this case, sevitabba, right? Tabba here is a future passive participle. When, okay, so it's a future. So future means should be lah, okay, or to be, ought to be, might be, you know, that kind of meaning. But when you have the na sevitabba, mean should not be. Should not be what? What is sevitabba? It's from the root, okay? It's from the root sev, yeah, sieve means served, right? Or here the meaning is followed, right? So, and in this case, it's a nominative plural, right? Nominative plural. So this is the adjective. So you have to find the subject, So the subject here is anta. Anta means the extreme, right? It's nominative plural. So you can see very clearly that sevitabba is adjective to the anta. So you can say that extreme should not be followed, right? Na sevitabba. Extremes should not be followed. Okay, and then what else you find in this sentence? Yeah, you find ime. Ime is also nominative plural. You see, they are all nominative plural. It's also adjective to the anta. So you can say that this extreme should not be followed, right? And then again, you look at this due. Due is also a nominative plural. So due means two. Okay, so you can say that these two extreme should not be followed, okay? Should not be followed by pabbajitena. Okay, yeah, here you see the dueme is because of this sandhi. So then pabbajitena, pabbajitena is from pabbajja. Okay, pabbajita. So this pabbajita is PPP, right? Past participle, you can translate like one who has gone forth, right? One who has gone forth. So this instrument is like by one who has gone forth, right? Then, you know, then it's from the prefix pra and vrajt. Okay, so the whole translation would be like bhikkhus, okay? Vocative. These two extremes should not be followed by one. You see this past participle by one. You are describing some person, the person, by one who has gone forth. Chujia, okay? So as a Buddhist monk, we should avoid these two extremes. Okay, katame due. Due is also nominative. Katame is also nominative plural, so adjective. So which two or what two? Which two? Okay. Yeah, so 比丘们有两种极端是出家者不应该依循的那两种。Okay, so yeah, it's very simple, isn't it? So here the main word is anta. Anta means the extreme. Anta means the extreme. Okay. Yo cha ayang kamesu kama sukalikanu lika. Okay. Anuyogo hino gammo otu janiko anario anatta sanghito yo cha ayang atta kilamata anuyogo dukko anario anatta sanghito. Okay, so if you look at these structures compared to the one that I have given you, right, in the reading text, you see a slight difference here because in this analysis I have already split all the sandhi, okay, the combination, right? So yeah, so in this case you have the the relative pronoun, yo mean that which. Okay. And you have yocha and then yocha. It means that there are these two. Okay, you have A and B. That which and that which, that kind of meaning. Okay, so you look at a sentence like that, you have to first identify, the relative pronouns here. And okay, so we look at the first part. This part. There is no verb. If there's no verb, okay, then we have to look at the subject. The subject here, the important subject here is kama sukha lika anuyogo. Okay, nominative, masculine singular. Okay, and then this ayang, okay, is a pronoun. Thirst is also nominative singular. So you can see that the cha ayang, this is due to sandhi. So we have to split it, right? In the text it shows cha ayang, but we already split the sandhi. Okay, so this ayang is also adjective to anuyogo. So what is this anuyogo? Okay, okay, you look this anuyogo. I don't know whether I have explained. No, I didn't explain. So anuyogo is from anu and yogo. This is a noun. Anuyogo means associated with or applying. Okay, anuyogo. Yogo like yoga, binding. It means that you're associating yourself or applying yourself or oneself. And this is a compound, right? Kama means the sensual pleasure. Sukha means the happiness. Okay, so it means that you apply oneself with the happiness of sensual pleasure. And then you have this kamesu is a locative plural, mean with regard to the pleasurable object. Okay, with the pleasurable object. Okay, and then you have hino. Okay, so these are all adjective. Adjective to what? Adjective to kama sukalika anuyogo. Hino mean low. Okay, low as adjective. And then gammo mean like vulgar. Yeah. So it's also adjective to anuyogo. And potujanico, right? Like, what potujanico is from the putujana, right? So you have this ika adjective pertaining to the worldling, right? Ordinary, pertaining to worldling, okay, or belonging to worldling. So also adjective to this. Anario is from an and ario. Ario means noble. Anario is ignoble, okay, or not noble. And another sanghito. Sanghito is from, this is a PPP, right? Past participle is from the dha, to put completely, to place completely. So you can translate like connected with anatta. Atta mean benefit, anatta mean non-benefit, okay? So it's also adjective to anuyogo, right? Then what is the translation then? You can say yocha, like and, which is applying with happiness of sensual pleasure with regard to pleasurable object, okay, comma, which is low, vulgar, belonging to worldlings, ignoble, and connected with no benefits, okay? Then this is one extreme. Another extreme is Attakila Matta Anuyoga. Okay, so Anuyoga here is also applying oneself with Atta means self, killer. Okay, killer Matta. Killer Matta means the mortification, torturing. So applying oneself with self-mortification, okay, is also. And then Ayang is also adjective to Anuyoga. So the rest are the adjective. Dukkha also. Anarya ignoble, also adjective. Anatta sanghito. So is connected with no benefits. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, so it's very good. This sentence is very beautiful. So I already split out the Sunday. Okay, so how is the translation? Which, okay, and which, this is applying oneself with happiness of sensual pleasure with regard to pleasurable object, which is low, vulgar, belonging to earthling, ignoble, connected with no benefit. So you have five qualities of one who attached to the happiness of sensual pleasure. Okay, then another extreme. This is applying oneself with self-mortification, torturing oneself, and three qualities. Okay, is painful, dukkha, ignoble, and connected with no benefits. Okay, you got it right. 第一集出饼世俗不圣洁，徒劳无益。自我折磨痛苦不圣洁，徒劳无益。Okay, so okay, yeah. So you see,
Yeah, Bhante.
Yeah.
Bhante, you can try and note it again. I changed the setting again.
Okay, let me see. How about we quick?
Yeah, need to restart anything.
Oh, the whole thing.
No, I已经 change 了，你 try 一下。
没有，不能。I think we have to reset the whole thing, but it's okay. We do it next week.
Okay.
The whole thing have to be reset.
Please restart.
Yeah, we have to reset everything, but it's okay.
还是不能吗 ？OK。
不要紧，应该 OK. We restart the whole thing next week 了。
Okay.
Okay, next week. Okay. Ete ko bhikkhave ubo ante anupagam majjhima patipada tatthagatena abhisambuddha chakkukarani jnanakarani upasamaya abhinyaya sangbodhaya nibbānaya sangvattati. Okay, yeah, all these structures are very good, very good. Very good structures, very beautiful sentence. Okay, so yeah, the whole thing. What else? Okay, we look at, there are several parts. You have an anupagama. Okay, anupagama is a gerund or absolutive gerund, right? So it's from an and upa and gam. An, upa, these are all the prefix. Upa mean near, an mean negation, not near. And then gam from the root, gam mean to go, gone. So what is the meaning? Avoided. Not gone near, right? It means that try to avoid, right? Avoid. So in this case, it's a gerund. So you can translate like having avoided or avoiding, okay, or having avoided. So then next will be the object governed by anupagama. So this is ante. Ante means accusative already, object, right? So you can say, having avoided extreme, right? Anti-extreme. Ubo is also accusative plural, both too extreme. So having avoided too extreme, okay? So it's also adjective to ante. And then ete is also accusative plural, okay? These two extreme, right? So kono meaning, but bhikkhave is a vocative, like all monks, having avoided these two extreme. Okay? Got it, right? Then Majjhima Patipada. Tatthagatena. Abhisambuddha. Okay. Yeah, this is a bit long, yeah, but you look at it behind here, it's Samvatati. But we can look at this Majjhima Patipada because these are the keywords. Patipada is a feminine, right? Mean the path. It's a nominative singular, feminine. So then the Majjhima is adjective, so it has to follow the feminine, right? Because you are talking about the middle path. So you also follow the gender, the caste, and the number. Right? So you can say that, the middle path or middle way. And then Abhisambuddha, right? This is a past participle. Because all the participle are adjective, so you have the describing the patipada. So they agree in the feminine. Okay. So Abhisambuddha is a feminine, right? It's from Abhi, Sang, and Buddh, mean fully enlightened. Okay, or has been realized. Okay, or has been awakened. So it's also adjective to patipada. So you can translate like the middle path has been awakened. Okay, has been awakened. And then Tathagata, this instrumental by the Tathagata. Okay, so the middle path has been realized by the Tathagata. Okay, then Chakukarani, Jnanakarani, Upasamaya, Abhinyaya, Sangbodhaya, Nibbānaya, Sangvattati. Okay, so in this case, the verb here is Sangvattati. Okay, Sangvattati, but I didn't put it properly. So you have to analyze the Sangvattati first. It's sang and vrt. Vrt means to turn. Okay, to turn completely mean to lead. Okay, lead. Okay, so then what lead? Okay, so it says here, then you have to find the subject. What leads? Okay, so the subject must be in the nominative singular, right? So the Chakukarani, here is the nominative singular. So the Karani, here the Chaku mean the eyes. Karani mean, this is an adjective, so you can say, producing the eyes or producing vision. Okay. Oh, not complete yet. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah. You see, it says that the middle part has been realized by the Tathagata. Sorry, I shouldn't put Abhisambuddha here. I shouldn't put the Chakukarani under this Abhisambuddha. Okay, so I should put the Chakukarani to the Patipada. Okay, yeah. Okay, so which produce vision, and then Jnana means knowledge, Karani. So which produce, no, it's wrong. So you should under this Patipada. So anyway, I will change it afterwards. So it means that this middle part produce vision, produce knowledge. Okay. And then, yeah, and the Majjhima Patipada will lead. Okay, Sangvattati. Lead what? You have all these Upasamaya, Abhinyaya, Sambodhaya, Nibbānaya. These are all in the dative. Okay, they are all in the dative, mean for the certain purpose. Okay, it has a purpose, for a certain reason. So the first one, Upasamaya. for the appeasement. Okay? Eh? Upasamaya. Upa and sam. Sam mean to calm down. So calm down, coming down. So appeasement. Abhinya, right? So it's for the higher knowledge, right? Higher knowledge may include like developing certain, abilities, like developing certain psychic power, like divine eyes, ability to to recollect your past life. This, okay, so these are the higher knowledge. And then Sambodhaya. Okay, this Sambodha means awakening. Okay, and then you have Abhinyaya too, the Nibbana. Okay, so the sentence is so nice. So nice. So yeah, lead to appeasement, to higher knowledge, to awakening, to Nibbana. Yeah. 所以比丘们如来由于舍离这两种极端领悟的中道而生起远目，至极尽觉悟及涅槃。I didn't check this Chinese, okay, but if I look at the Chinese, I think it has some slight mistake here. But anyway, it's understood, okay. But you look at this English first, English, but Chinese given here is just for your general understanding only. Of course, if you want to translate, you have to redo it again. Yeah? But anyway, okay. Okay, we look at another one, right? Yeah. Katama sa bhikkhave majjhima patipada tatthagatena abhisambuddha chakkukarani jnanakarani upasamaya, same thing also. Yeah, same thing. Abhinyaya sambodhaya nibbānaya samvattati. Okay, this is a question. How do we know it's a question? In the original Pali, you don't have this question marks. This question mark is either is because you have the katama. Katama is interrogative. You said that what? Okay, what? Okay, so the ch here is enclitic, so it continue. So yeah, the same thing also. Yeah, Majjhima Patipada here. So this is the main word, Majjhima Patipada. And it's also the subject here. Okay, so basically they are the same. Sa is a pronoun. It means that Majjhima Patipada, that middle path. Okay. Yeah, the Katama, though is a pronoun, but it's also adjective describing what is that middle path. Okay, what is that middle path? Right? And then what is that middle path? Abhisambuddha is also a nominative singular by PPP. So what is that middle path has been realized, okay? And Tathagata instrument by the Blessed One, by the Tathagata that's gone. Same thing also, Chakkukarani, yeah, this one is correct. Chakkukarani, Jnanakarani, okay? Yeah, which produce vision, produce knowledge, okay? Lead to appeasement, to higher knowledge, to awakening, okay? Yeah, so here's a meaning. So what is that middle way that has been realized? Not two, again, spelling, because when I type it, that has been realized by the Tathagata, which produce vision, produce knowledge, leads to appeasement, to higher knowledge, to awakening, to Nibbana. So here the question is put forth. What is that middle path? Okay, here it is. Ayang eva Aryo atahangiko maggo sayatidang samaditi samasankappo samavacha samakamanto samaajivo samavayamo samasati samasamadhi. Okay, so this is the middle path. Okay, so now we analyze. Yeah, there is no verb. Yeah, if there's no verb, then we find the main subject. Okay, so the main subject is magga, the path. Okay, so because nominative singular is maggo. Atangiko is atahanga, atanga. Atta mean 8, anga mean factors, iko mean pertaining to 8 limbs or 8 factors. Okay. So it's also adjective to magga. So, but usually, generally we just translate like 8-fold path. Okay, 8-fold path. Here, Aryo is also nominative singular, right? You see, when these are very important. Huh? Aryo means noble. Ayang, okay, noble, 8-fold path. Ayang is also pronoun, adjective. And this noble 8-fold path. Okay, you look at the Eva. Eva is an emphatic particle. So you can say that, this is indeed the noble 8-fold path. Okay. So sayatida is adverb. So sayatida is from the sayatha idang. No? Sayatha idang. So sayatidang. So that is to say, or namely. So these are the 8 limbs, 8 factors. So samaditi, okay, right view. Samasankappo, right thought, right, or right intention. Samavacha, right speech. Samakamanto, right action. Sama ajivo, right livelihood. Okay. And then sama vayamo, right effort. Samasati, right mindfulness. Sama samadhi, right concentration. Okay, so if you want to know, the definition of each of this, you can go to many suttas to find out. So we are not going to explain, but I think for Buddhists, these names. These names are very important and quite common. So I don't think you have problem with all this. Okay, so these are so what is the middle path? Is the noble eightfold path. Okay, so this noble eightfold path has been realized by the Tathagata, okay, and has been realized for the awakening, for the higher knowledge, for the Nibbana. Okay, then continue, yeah? Bobby, is it okay? Continue, or is there, you want to, any question put forth?
No questions, Bhante.
No, huh?
Ah.
If no, then we continue. Okay. Ayang kosa bhikkhave majjhima patipada tatha, or same thing also. Tathagatena abhisambuddha chakku karani jnana karani upasamaya abhinyaya sangbodhaya nibbānāya samvattati. Okay, here same thing. We have seen this. Eh? So this is okay. This is okay. Bhikkhu is that middle path. Okay, that has been realized by the Tathagata. Okay, which produce vision, which produce knowledge, lead to the appeasement, to higher knowledge, to awakening, and to Nibbana. Okay? Yeah, so you see, there's a lot of repetition. So they also make it easier for you to learn Pali. Yeah, you want to learn Pali structures. These are the beautiful structure. These are all very beautiful structures. Okay, now, then after this, you see the text will go, to the definition of each of the Four Noble Truths. Okay, so start by this dukkha arya satcha. Okay, the dukkha arya satcha. So now, okay, again, look at this sentence, right? Idhang kopana bhikkhave dukkhang arya satchang jatipi dukkha jarapi dukkha bhyadipi dukkha maranampi dukkhang. Okay, yeah, so there's no verb here, but if there's no verb, we look at the main subject in the nominative. So the main one is arya satchang. Okay, arya satchang, but the satchang here is a neuter. Neuter. So arya means noble truth. Noble truth. Then here, dukkha means the suffering, the noble truth of suffering. Okay, or you can say that the noble truth which is suffering. Okay. Yeah, because dukkha is also adjective to arya satchang. Okay, so this is the main word. And then you have like idhang. Idhang is the pronoun. It's also neuter, you see? Neuter. So you can see that it's neuter, adjective to arya satchang. So this noble truth of suffering. Yeah. Okay. And then, okay. Yeah, kopana, usually you can just ignore it. So you can say that, oh, monks, this is the noble truth of suffering. Okay, so you have the jatipi dukkha. These are all, what are these suffering? You see this jati is a feminine, nominate singular. So you see this dukkha also follow the feminine form. You see this one is because it follows the satchang. That's why the dukkha is also in the neuter. But as this jati is a feminine, so the dukkha also follow the feminine. Okay, so you see the dukkha also adjective to jati. So what you translate is, birth is also suffering. Yeah, pi is also. Pi mean also. So birth is also suffering because adjective to this. So you can see that when this adjective are describing the nouns, they also follow. And jara is also feminine, right? Also, dukkha is also feminine, right? So jara means OH is also suffering, jara. Bhyadhi, okay, bhyadhi is also feminine. Bhyadhi means like illness, sickness. Is also suffering. Yeah, is it dukkha also feminine? And maranam pi dukkha. Is it maranam? Marana is a neuter. That's why this dukkha is also neuter. Okay, yeah. So also follow this. So how is the translation? So this, okay, idang bhikkhu is the noble truth of suffering. Birth is also suffering. OH is also suffering. Illness is also suffering. Death is also suffering. Okay. Now, api yehi sampayogo. Piyehi vipayogo dukkho. Yampi ichang na labhati tampi dukkhang. Sankitena panchupadana khandha dukkha. So continue. Continue. Okay. The sampayogo. Sampayogo is in the masculine, nominated singular. Sampayogo means association. Sampra and huge. Okay. So association. Api yehi is instrumental. Api yehi mean piya mean loved one. Api mean not the loved one. Unbeloved one. Okay. It means association with unbeloved one is suffering. Dukkho. You see, this one is follow this sampayoga. right? So masculine. Then piyehi vipayoga dukkha. Piyehi, yeah, loved one. Vipa mean separation or dissociation or separation. So separation from. Okay, yeah, you also can be instrumental. Yeah, sorry. Association with what is unbeloved one is also suffering. Or you can say the association with unbeloved one is also suffering. You can just ignore this what is. Okay. And piyehi vipayoga. Vipayoga means separation from the loved one is also suffering. Okay. Yeah. Yampi chang nalabhati tampi dukkha. Okay. Yeah, you see, I already split the sandhi. Yampi chang is in fact is a yampi chang. Okay. But to split the sandhi, so you can see clearly. And here you have the verb like labhati. Labhati means the person singular. He obtained. Okay, he obtained. From the root labt, right? Obtain. And na labhati means does not obtain. Okay. Ichang. Ichang. Ichang is a present participle. Ichang. Ichang is from the ichan. Ichan. Okay, so this is undeclined form. So ichang is a present participle, nominative singular, but this is in the accusative. So one does not obtain desirable, desirable, or desiring. So yangpi ichang, what is desired? Okay, you see the yangpi ichang. The origin is in the yangpi ichang. So we have to learn to split it, right? Tangpi, that one, okay, api, that one also is suffering. So it's also nominated singular. Dukkha is nominated singular. Okay, yeah. So here, one does not get what is desiring, that one is also suffering. Okay, yeah. So how many suffering already? How many types of suffering? We have seen 4, yeah, and then 5, 6, 7. And the last one, Sankittena, Panchupadana Khanda Dukkha. Okay, so the main word is Panchu Upadana Khanda. Okay, so anyway, can you show me? I have to use the slide. Okay. You look at this, it's from Pancha. Can they see here? Where do you see them?
Can, Bhante, can.
Okay, now, okay. Yeah. Okay, so this, okay, so if you want to split the sandhi, yeah, it's like this. So the word is from the Panchu. Padana. Okay, so I had to put like this. Okay, so it's a Pancha Upadana. Khanda means the aggregate. Upadana means the clinging. Pancha means the 5. So it's the clinging of 5 aggregates. So this is a sandhi compound, right? So Sankittena, okay, this is instrumental, but used as an adverb already. So you can translate like in brief. Right? In brief. Yeah, anyway, dukkha here is a nominative verb. So be careful. If you are not aware, you would think that this is the feminine nominative singular, but in this case, it's already a masculine nominative plural, you see. So that's why in this case, I'm very careful. So I put all the different genders so that you can see clearly. Yeah. If not, you got confused. Huh? So this one is very important. Sankitena, right, is instrumental, but used as an adverb already. So in brief, the five aggregates of grasping, okay, or the grasping of five aggregates are suffering. Okay, so the grasping of five aggregate means, attaching, does this five aggregate as self. The itself is already a suffering. Okay, so these are the, the definition of the truth of suffering. Okay, so Bobby, any questions there?
Questions, but
Oh, very clear. Okay, now we continue. Idam kopana bhikkhave dukkha samudayam arya sacha. So this is the second one. Dukkha samudaya. Ya ayang tanha ponobhavika nandiraga sahagata tatra abhinandini seyatedang kama tanha bhava tanha vibhava tanha. Okay, so same thing. There's no verb here, finite verb, that we have. Yeah, then we look at the main subject. So the main subject is Arya Satcham. Okay, Arya Satcham, noble truth. And then you go and find out whether any other adjective describing Arya Satcham. Yes, you have idam. So this Arya Satcham. Okay, then you have what else? Yeah, again, dukkha samudaya is also nominative singular, neuter. So this Arya Satcha, noble truth, samudaya means the origin of suffering. So this is the second noble truth. It's also, so you can say that, oh bhikkhu, this is the noble truth of the origin of suffering. Ya ayang tanha. Yeah, the tanha is a main verb. Tanha means craving, okay, or thirst. So, what else? Ya tanha. So that which craving, okay, ya. So it's that which craving. And ayang is also pronoun, also feminine. So you can say that that which is this craving. That which is this craving. Okay. Ponobhavika. Ponobhavika is also adjective to the tanha. Ponobhavika means renewed existence. Bhava means existence. So it's an adjective describing the tanha. Okay. Pono. Renew or rebirth, simply lead to rebirth or renew existence. Nandi raga sahagata. You see, this sahagata is also feminine, nominative singular. So also adjective. Sahagata is from, you find a root gam, to go, right? It's a past participle. So sahagata mean, saha mean together, go together, mean accompanied. Accompanied by nandi mean delight, raga mean lust. Okay, so accompanied by delight and lust. Okay, so this is a craving. Okay, so all adjective to this. Tatra, okay, therein, therein. So tatra you can translate here and there. Okay, but if it is only tatra, you can say therein. Right? But tatra means here and there. Abhinandini. So this abhinandini is also feminine nominative singular. Okay, So it's also describing the tanha. Okay, so abhinandini is from abhi and nan. You see, so it's taking delight or seeking delight. Okay, seeking delight here and there. Okay, so you have to know their relationship in order to translate. If not, your translation can be very confusing. Huh? So, sayatidang, okay, so this is adverb ready. That is to say, or namely, these three, kamatanha, bhavatanha, vibhavatanha. So you see, it's also in the feminine nominative singular. Oh, tatra tatra binandini. Huh? So you see, the Pali tends to combine together, so it becomes like this. But as we studying Pali, we see we have to split them. Huh? So I already split them. So anyway, this note also will be given to you. Yeah, so then if you are so interested, you see, so these notes can be very helpful to you. Okay, kamatanha is also feminine, right? Bhavatanha is feminine, singular. Bhavatanha. So here the translation. You look at the kamatanha. Kama is a pleasurable craving for sensual pleasure. Okay, bhavatanha. Bhava means existent. Okay, the craving for existent. Vibhavatanha is craving for V mean non-existent. Okay, yeah. So we shall continue, yeah, because these are very short. Yeah, so we will look at this. Idang ko pana bhikkave dukkha nirodhang. That is the third one, third noble truth. Arya Satcham. Yothassa yeva tanhaya asesa viraga nirodho jago paninisago mutti analayo. Okay. So there's no verb. Yeah, again we find the important subject is Arya Satcha. Okay, so this one is in the neuter, not the family, neuter, right? Then, yeah, same thing also. Ida is also neuter, right? So adjective. So this noble truth. Dukkha nirodham is also neuter, nominal singular. So nirodha means the cessation of suffering. So this noble truth of the cessation of suffering, or this noble truth, which is the cessation of suffering, right? Or become all monks, okay? And your tassa, okay, your tassa, that which is, right? And what else you see? Yeah. Asesa viraga. What is the cessation of suffering? Huh? Then you have like, what else? Yeah, this is a main word. Asesa viraga nirodo. Nirodo means the cessation, right? Asesa means without remainder. Okay? Viraga. Cessation of yeah, because did I translate it? Anyway, we look at that. Yeah, cessation. Yeah. Tanhaya is a genitive. Okay, so it's a genitive feminine. Here you see the tassa is also feminine. Genitive, so it's also adjective. Mean of that craving, of that craving. Okay, then you have the ye eva or ya eva, yo and ya, yo and yo. Ya eva mean this is emphasis, like that vary, okay, of that same craving. Okay, yeah. So here all this Jago, Patinisago, Muti, Analayo. See, these are all the masculine. Is it? Let me see. Yeah, Jago is masculine. Patinisago is masculine. Mukti, no, is a feminine. Analayo is masculine. So they stand as an individual description of the cessation of without remainder, the cessation. Okay, let me see. Yeah, now, okay. Yeah, this is the noble truth of the cessation of suffering, which is the cessation. Okay, without remainder. I didn't translate viraga. The giving up is the jago. Okay, patinisago means the relinquishing. Mukti means the freedom. And analayo means non-attachment. And then you have the tassa yeva tanhaya, of that same craving, or you can say of that very craving. Okay, so it's adjective. Okay. Now I think this is the last part, we hope. Okay, yeah, this one also very easy. Idang kopana bhikkhave dukkha nirodha gamini. Yeah, we have seen this. Patipada arya satchang ayang eva arya atthangiko mago sayatidang samaditi sama sankappo sama vacha sama kammanto sama ajivo sama vayamo sama sati sama samadhi. Yeah, same thing. Okay, the member is Arya Satchang, right? And then idang, this Arya Satchang, also adjective. And then you have like, yeah, be careful because you look at this, dukkha nirodha gamini patipada. You see, this patipada is a feminine. Arya Satchang is a neuter, so it cannot be an adjective. So when you translate it, you have to be careful. So yeah, this is a noble truth of suffering. You have to put comma. What is that noble truth of? What this is a noble truth. What is this? Yeah, it's a dukkha nirodha gamini patipada. Yeah. So the way, patipada, the way. Okay, patipada, the way or the path. Gamini is also feminine, right? Leading. Okay, gamini, leading. Which lead to what? Lead to the dukkha nirodha, the cessation of suffering. Okay, so here, so my translation would be like, this is the noble truth, comma, the path leading to the cessation of suffering. And the rest is easy. Yeah? Ayang eva. So same thing. Okay, so atangiko margo, yeah, the ad lim path or ad factor path or the noble effort path, Arya. Ayang means this noble effort path. Okay. Okay. So you can say, yeah, it is, yeah, or this is, or ever you have the meaning, this indeed. This is indeed the noble effort path. Yeah, ever here the meaning. This is indeed the noble effort path. So sayatidang, namely, then you have all the translation we have seen just now. So this bhikkhu is the noble truth. Okay, you put comma because I'm careful. I'm the way leading to the cessation of suffering. And this is indeed the noble effort path. That is right view, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. Okay, so we finish this and then we complete. Idang dukang arya sajang ti me bhikkhave ubbe ananusutesu dhammesu chakung udapadi jnanang udapadi panya udapadi vijja udapadi alogo udapadi. Okay. All right, so yeah, you can see this udapadi occur many times, yeah. But I think we first look at this part because you have the ti here. Ti means it's a closing. Yeah. Oh no, this is another part. Okay, so this one we continue next week. Yeah. This is talking about the three
The
turning.
realization.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This one. Okay. So I think we stop, and then we open for Q&A.
Okay, one day I would like to ask that, is that your way to know that the sentence, which one is the verb or what?
Usually in Pali, okay, I don't know, because this is in fact, this is not the second class. In fact, it's already the third class. Third class already. And yesterday we start the first class, for so-called beginner. But though the word beginner, but it's still, okay, now, okay, I open my whiteboard first, You see, so usually in my analysis, I will look at the verb. Okay, I will look at the verb. Okay. The verb usually, it can be in the present tense, okay, present, or in the past tense,
Okay.
or in the future. Sometimes past, you find in the most of the text they use aorist, okay, aorist. Okay. Okay, so this is the first thing I will look at. Then the second thing, I will check any participle. Okay, so this is the second participle. You have to check the past participle and the future participle and the present participle.
Okay. Bhante, is it in English participles mean like past participles mean have
Yeah.
ed, and then future participle mean having been what ed, like that, and then the present participle is ing, isn't it?
Present participle like ing lah, yeah. But future should be, to be, might be. Okay, you understand? Yeah, maybe you need to join my.
Yeah, I will join. I just want to catch up as much as I can.
Yeah, but anyway, I mean, this is my method, and this is not my method. I mean, I follow the international standard. Like most of this method used by the West lah, and because and then afterwards, after this you check for the subject. Okay, then the subject. Yeah, the subject usually is in a nominative. Nominative case. Okay.
Okay.
And then later on, you check the object.
Okay, who is the receiver?
Okay, in the accusative.
Okay.
And the rest you can check later on, like adverb and other cases. Okay, so once you get these four things right, basically you are very, very good already. Your translation can be very, very accurate, up to 98%.
But I think I have to restart from the Pali primer because this one very tough. But a bit little can understand that because I have ever know the Dhammacakkappavatthana Sutta.
Okay.
I even listen in Chinese, so just now to match all the terms and then at least catch up. Okay, thanks for the explanation.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Bhante, just now I have a question regarding the 无取韵 and 无受韵. Because in Chinese we say, what is the dukkha sacha? Dukkha sacha, one of it is the last one. In Chinese we say 无取韵 and 五阴执胜苦. And then actually in the Pali, just now the sentence, actually is translated like 五阴执胜苦 or 无取韵.
It's okay, it's a matter of translation, but Pali is, whatever the translation, Pali only one.
Okay.
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 Yeah. Different Chinese has different types of translation, and different masters, different period has different translation, but all go to the same. It's called Pancha Upadana. Pancha Upadana Khanda, only this.
Okay. So 无取韵, 五韵 or 五阴执胜.
Wu Yun is different. Wu Yun is different. Wu Yun, this is the realization of Arahant. But for ordinary people, we attach to the five aggregates.
Okay, understand now. Thank you.
But for an Arahant, there is no clinging to the five aggregates. So they are just Pancha Upadana. But for us, we have attachment to the five aggregates. Yeah, and clinging the aggregate as itself, as a permanent entity.
Okay, so one day the difference between the Arya and Viputujana is the Upadana, isn't it?
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Warm up a bit. So
Bhante, there's a question from Dhammapala.
okay.
Why Khanda has two Ks in compounded Panchu Upadana Khanda?
Okay, so this is the what they call the duplication. Okay. So this is quite common in Pali. So when you have one, especially in the compound, when you have one noun, joined with another noun, there tend to be a duplication in certain word. Okay, but when you analyze it, you better put it in bracket. Like for example, like using this pancha. Okay, I put dashed. I put dash here to show you that this is a duplication. I put no in bracket and khanda. Okay, yeah. So it's okay. It's just a duplication. And also another thing is for the ease of pronunciation. So when you read it, when you pronounce it, Panchu. It's pretty long, isn't it? So how you're going to read it?
Hey, Bhante, the Sandhi is A plus U equals to U.
Yeah. So usually you also can put apostrophe to show that this avagara, to show that there is the elision in one of this. Yeah? So you can put apostrophe. It's just like English. It is. You can put like X like that. So same thing. Pali also the same. So then you have to pronounce like Panchu Padana Khanda. Panchu Padana Khanda. Okay. You see, so this is for the ease of pronunciation. When you have the Panchu Padana na. So it's a long A. It's a long sound. Panchu Padana Khanda for that purpose. Okay. Okay. So
No more questions.
yeah, no more questions. Yeah.
They can ask one more. One day just now you say this one is pancha and then upadana. When we combine the A and the U together, and then we will read it as panchu but not pancha, isn't it?
Yeah. But usually I tend to pronounce Pancha Upadana, because as I read Pancha Upadana, I want my my listener know that they grasp the Pancha correctly.
Okay.
Sometimes reading and writing can be different. You know, the writing you put Pancha Upadana Kanda, but when you read it, you know that there is this Sandhi. You have to split them. Split them.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Understand.
Okay.
The word, sorry, Bhante, the word via the Dukkha. Some books put like via, they spell as B instead of V.
Yeah, same thing. Same.
They are the same, huh?
Yeah, same. V and B, they are the same. Okay. Hey, where's my pen? Yeah. Yeah, B and V, they are the same. So no need worry. Okay.
Bhante, question from Dhammadara Yo. Can Bhante kindly explain the title of the sutta, Dhammacakkappavatthana Sutta?
Okay.
Usually titles seldom explain.
Okay. Okay, so you look at this, right? It's Dhamma. Chakka. Yeah, this one also same thing. You see, this P is duplication. Yeah, this is also the same thing, duplication. Okay, yeah, so this is also a good example. Like Dhamma is, okay, Dhamma, you know, like Chakka means the wheel. Pavattana, right, this is a noun. Like it has a root, from the root like root. Root means to turn. Turn. And this pra means to turn forth. To turn forth. Pavattana, this is a noun, so you can say that the turning forth of the wheel of the Dhamma. Okay, the turning forth. Okay. Literally, like you can translate the turning forth of the wheel of the Dhamma. Okay. So if there is no any question, I think we can stop now and we see you next week. Yeah. And of course, for those level 2 students, if you are interested to join the level 1, also you are welcome. Yeah. Because in terms of, you know, the difficulties, level 1 and level 2, they are more or less the same. But in the level 1, I will use a very short, you know, the suttas. And level 2, of course, we will try to get the longer suttas, like Dhammacakkappavatthana Sutta. As you read this Dhammacakkappavatthana Suttas, a lot of repetitions, repetitions. So I will try to just ignore those repetitions. Okay.
Thank you, Bhante.